How much work do you think an intern do? 100,000 pesos is the budget to have an internship outside the country of an HRM student. Apart from it is their daily expenses. That big amount of money is just a down payment. Imagine how expensive it is to have an internship abroad. Our parents need to double the pay that big amount of money so that their children can have a nice place and experience their internships. But what will happen to a student who cannot afford an expensive internships? According to Way Up, an organization fighting for the rights of the interns said that internships lead to jobs and jumpstart to a new incredible careers. That's why employers should pay their interns. That 100,000 pesos can only be afforded from those selected group of people who have money to pay their internships. They are the only ones smiling after finishing their internships. Many interns choose to have their internships in their own countries, even though they wanted to work abroad. They cannot afford it since it is very expensive. Some of the interns are unpaid, and it is because some companies believe that they are still a student and it is just a part of their training before they enter the real world. And it is just a requirement for them to pass their subjects. But what will you say to those companies that are taking advantage of their interns? Some regular employers were abusive to their interns because they think that all the interns are subservient. They can just command anything to the point that they don't need to move. The interns do all the work and the employers are just sitting there and making their ass hot. And they let their interns do the things that they are supposed to do. I'll give you an example. My cousin had her internships in one of the hotels in Manila. And her supervisor always took advantage of her. She always tell my cousin to work hard so that their managers will be happy for their work, even though my cousin do all the work. And sometimes, if a customer leave a tip for my cousin, her supervisor will always run before her to get the tip that is supposed to be hers. My point is, regular employers took advantage of the interns. They think that they are just hardworking because they only want to graduate and they didn't think of anything but just to finish their OJTs. It is sad that the interns doesn't get anything back even if they work hard and do all the work. According to Penny Loreto of the Balanced Career, in the USA, the interns there are typically being paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or being provided a stipend because they believe that an intern is just like a regular employee in a company. They also work hard to achieve their goals just like a regular employee. To be honest, interns are very hardworking in terms of their work and tasks. They finish all the tasks given to them because they don't want to be scolded by their supervisors. They finish their task because they have a goal that needed to be done. So what do you think? Do the interns deserve to be paid or not? For me, they deserve it because they work extra hard for them to finish the assigned task for them. They are always obedient to those in the higher position and they are dedicated to their work not just because they wanted to be praised by they and they wanted to finish the task and be proud of themselves. And also, their work hard may lead to the success of the company. Because there are so many video documentaries where the interns are the one who suggest many things that will benefit the company. There are new ideas from the interns that may be used to have a successful company. And again, internships lead to jobs and jump starts to a new incredible career.